Alright, so the big news in the sports world today is unfortunately not related to any players, coaches, or teams. The news is that Disney and ESPN once again going out of their way to ruin sports for all of us, and they've really outdone themselves this time. Them and YouTube TV recently met and had their annual contract renewal meeting and negotiations, which appears to have failed in biblical proportions. For anyone who may not already know, Disney owns ABC and the ESPN networks, and as of midnight last night, they pulled their broadcast from YouTube TV strictly to get you to pay for their own standalone app in order to watch your favorite teams play tomorrow. You can see how this is problematic as we approach our college football Saturday. Special shout out and heartfelt apology to all SEC fans. Obviously, you guys are the ones that get screwed the most here with the SEC contract that is owned by ESPN and the Disney networks. I'm here to break down what's happened up to this point and how we got here, but first, my number one priority is making sure all of my fellow college football fans get to watch their favorite teams this weekend. So I'm actually going to do this video backwards. So to start, I'll discuss some of the ways I've heard other people watch games for free, and then discuss just a little about the contract dispute that put us all in this mess. As a quick side note, this isn't just for YouTube TV customers. You best believe this won't be the last time it happens. Unfortunately, this will continue to happen to everyone across all television and subscription-based platforms. But please, all I ask is that you please keep in mind that these are just rumors that I've heard from friends about how you could possibly bypass some of these issues. And supposedly, you can still watch some of the games. Again, I've never tried any of these rumors and have no idea if they work, right? You with me? I couldn't give you one single illegal way to watch live sports or games. I'm just gonna say out loud some of the rumors that I've heard may have been tried before. I don't even know if they work. And truthfully, I hate being this guy and I am really sorry to do this to you. I am new to YouTube and would love to try and grow in this space. Maybe we make a deal that if you find any of these helpful, you can like the video and subscribe or share the video so other college football fans don't miss out on these rumors that could possibly help them as well. Thank you so much in advance, and I'm really sorry to bother you with that, especially because I have a long Friday workday and this will be a low production value video since I'm trying to get it up and out as quickly as possible. The videos in the future will be better, I promise you that. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about it. So I may or may not know a guy who has a connection who works specifically for YouTube in the YouTube TV department. Obviously, you and I can both identify the bias and conflict of interest behind this inside source, so do what you will with this information. Hypothetically though, this connection may have told their friend, who theoretically texted and complained to them this morning when they found out the recent news that YouTube, as a counterpunch to ESPN's unwillingness to get a deal done, may happen to miss and not flag as many or any at all YouTube streams of games on TV. I have no idea if this is true. Genuinely, no idea if this is true. Obviously, I mean, how would I know? But he decided to test these rumors because myself personally, I would never watch a game or pay-per-view UFC event illegally, obviously, but he has. He told me. I even found a super quick snippet of a person on YouTube watching the Syracuse vs. North Carolina game, which was broadcasted on ESPN. This person wanted to test the hypothesis in the name of science, and as of the time of recording, has had no issues watching the game, I've heard. He said he does this all the time whenever he goes to the gym, and told me that if that stream happens to get flagged and the live stream gets pulled, he just simply moves on to the next YouTube live stream so that he can keep watching. Okay, but then I asked him, hypothetically, if that didn't work for you, for whatever reason, and if you weren't able to watch your favorite team at that time, so then he quickly cuts me off and he says, hey, first round bust. By the way, speaking of the gym, I go there to get buff, which I thought was a weird counter to cut me off with, right? Speaking of weird, he has a really weird gym motto, which he always says to himself, buffstreams.plus, which I always just thought was so odd, right? Like, who says that? But he just always keeps on saying that. He's just like, yeah, into my web browser, buffstreams.plus, while doing squats and bicep curls. It's so odd, right? You'll even follow up with it's spelled exactly, B-U-F-F, just how you would expect it, right? Again, it's just so weird. But that's just what he does. He just says weird things like that every now and then. He said specifically for college football that, those methods and those catchphrases coupled together tend to be pretty reliable for him on Saturdays, on game days. He did also tell me a really weird story. He said that he heard from his, what was it? It was his stepdad's dog's previous owners player's ex-girlfriend that she named that same dog's mom ppv.to, which I guess she said was short for, and I quote, a Google search typed in Peter Victor Trevor Oscar, which I always thought was a weird name for a dog. I mean, who would name their dog Peter Victor Trevor Oscar? I believe he did mention, though, if I remember correctly, that dog was mostly a fan of NFL football, though, not so much a fan of college football, for whatever that's worth. Just super weird, right? All right, so anyways, so how did we get here? So for everyone who made the switch to YouTube TV, such as myself, to get away from these rolling network blackouts due to contract disputes every year, well, we're in this together, gang. Here we are again. First and foremost, why on God's green earth are we doing these contract renewals in the middle of the football season? At least when this used to happen to me on DirecTV, it was prior to the start of the season. But unfortunately for all of us, corporate greed is a bottomless pit, and luckily for us, the consumer, we're the ones who get screwed over every single time this happens, not the corporations themselves. We all know they're going to get paid regardless. It's just a matter of when. I'm sure a lot of you are like me, where a large portion of my work week is spent looking forward to the weekend, specifically for college football games. And now, of course, they've taken that from us too. Long story short, ESPN is trying to make a push towards a standalone subscription service on their app alone, the ESPN app, which yes, does include ESPN+. Their marketing and business strategy at this current time goes something like this. They're going to negotiate higher rates from YouTube TV to broadcast their networks, knowing that YouTube TV is going to decline. And when they do in fact decline, Disney and ESPN pull their networks from the YouTube TV services, offer a discount on their app, and rake in all the money from the viewers who either 1, cancel their subscription and make the switch over, or 2, pay for the ESPN service until the contract dispute is over, strictly because they're capitalizing on you wanting to watch your favorite teams. As you'd imagine, fans are pretty pissed. And rightfully so. I'm right there with you. I'm pretty upset about it as well. It's so annoying that every subscription service offers something great and desired for us, and then the second we pay for their service, the prices get jacked up, and on top of that, we lose the very thing we paid for in the first place. I genuinely and truthfully, I hate ESPN for so many reasons, which I'm going to get into in a future video where I talk about how ESPN has ruined sports for so many different reasons and will most certainly include more details from this specific dispute. I'd love to dive deeper into it now, but it's getting pretty late, especially out on the East Coast, and I want to get this video up as soon as possible so maybe I can just help one person make sure they don't miss their favorite team playing tomorrow. And if that person happens to be you, I'm happy I could help out in a small way. I'm really disappointed I couldn't get more into the details of the dispute, and really disappointed with how poorly this video turned out. But please forgive me, I felt the need to prioritize timeliness and getting the information out sooner than later, as opposed to the depth of the information provided. Long story short, fuck ESPN. I hope you're all able to watch and enjoy your team's games tomorrow. Good luck in your games, good luck in your bets, happy viewing. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.